Fry, let's see where they mark it. One official looks like he's moved up a little bit. It's very close. They haven't moved the chains yet. Now flag. It's going to be whistled, looks like against Grambling for sideline infraction. Too many people on the field at one time. One of the officials threw a flag. Let's see what we come up with.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. It was not a. It's a sideline warning against Grambling. So it's 4th and 1. So the quarterback, Ashton Fry, comes off the bench. Sophomore out of Birmingham, Alabama, who started his career at Jackson State and then transferred over here. We've seen him play earlier in the first half. Tried the quarterback sneak and still a yard shy. We're in the third quarter. 9:26 is the time remaining in the third quarter of play.
Previous play has been challenged. That the line of the game was not met. Timeout.
Well, while they look at it, it was challenged. We'll see what they come up with. Ooh, did he make the first down or didn't he? We'll know when we return.
You want more. More time for what matters. Skip the ordinary and take a detour to the extraordinary. There's so much to discover. So start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. The new, well, you know what it is. It's all in the name.
When we're in college, we're still gonna talk every day, right?
We're twins, of course.
You know I love you, but you know you're flaky.
Good thing I use this then, huh? Seriously, Jazz. Every day, I promise.
Head and Shoulders Bare. This is how we HBCU.
See you later. Mr. Lee.
Hi, Zoe.
How can I help you today?
Do you know if there's a less expensive option for my new Medicare prescription?
Medicare? Really? I might have to see some ID, Mr. Lee. Here, let me check on that for you. Okay, so I'll give your doctor's office a call and then
This is not just help with a Medicare prescription.
Thank you, Zoe.
Anytime. Bye.
This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
The best free streaming service is here. Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
This is a game changer.
Local news, national news, TV, and more. Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
Back here, from where we could see, there's no way that Mr. Fry made it. You see the line to gain, and you see he stopped right there. He doesn't gain anything beyond that. So I don't know if the challenge was they thought he made it, or if the challenge was they said he made it and he didn't. So I'm not sure what they're coming up with. We'll listen for our referee. See, he got to the 15 right there, and that's where he's actually stopped. Now, referee Preston Clipper still talking to the replay officials, Clinton Hall and Vernon Brakefield. We're trying to determine whether or not he has his back judge down there with him, Thaddeus Azor. But again, when you talk about this Arkansas Pine Bluff team, they started their season.
Hey, Charlie Neal, I can tell you, I'm literally kneeled down looking, and I can tell you, they're going to have to measure this. It's within inches. They got a friendly spot here.
Well, they must have gotten it.
I'm telling you, look, it's a great spot.
They got a friendly spot because
there it is. It's a great spot for Grambling. First down, baby. It looks like a first down.
The play stands is called. Arkansas Pine Bluff is charged a timeout, and they lose their challenge. First down.
There it is. I saw it right down the line, Charlie. I could see they got a friendly.
But I think they got posed on that. I think Pine Bluff.
When you saw the replay, I can tell you where they spotted it. I knew that was a first down.
Yeah, they spotted it, but the spot was not a good spot. But anyway, that's why Pine Bluff challenged it.
Great spot for Grambling.
It was. Trying to go around the corner, Jacoby Belzar. And Belzar back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. At the 15-yard line.
Well, Grambling needs to take full advantage of this one right now. Keep this long drive alive. Try and strike here within the red zone here. And Miles Crawley, this is where they've kind of been conservative running the ball a lot. Let's see if they can open them action.
12th play of the drive. High formation. Trying to go around the corner. Room and touchdown is gained by LaTravian Hargrove. His 4th touchdown of the season. Actually,
Charlie Neal, that's why they call him the Bull. Pulls his way into the end zone right there. Great blocking scheme. Watch the way this one opens up. Around the end, great blocking in front of him. He takes this one to the house, taking advantage of all their tools out here. Crawley on the handoff, and that is the Bull taking it in. The Bull Hargrove, 6 points.
15 yards on the run by Mr. Hargrove. Here the point after by Hardee. 17 of 19. Make that 18 of 20 so far this season. And right now, Grambling at homecoming, leaded by 10, 17-7. 12 plays, 64-yard drive, 6:12 off the clock.
The SWAC, the premier athletic conference in the nation. A collection of schools rich in tradition, pride, and pedigree. Sacrifice, winning, allegiance, champions. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
This hurricane season,
good heavens, absolute punishment.
Every second counts.
You don't want to be on an interstate with heavy tropical downpours.
America's most trusted news network is putting your safety first with minute-by-minute coverage, keeping you ahead of the storm.
This is a dangerous hurricane.
Receive instant information from our team of meteorologists and landfall cams that bring you every angle on our TV app. This hurricane season, protecting America, only on the Weather Channel.
We the People delivers compelling cases and firm justice.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
She's smart.
Even though there are accidents that happen, you have to be willing to remedy those accidents.
She's confident.
If you've been in contact with someone who has tested positive, why wouldn't you be responsible enough to get yourself tested?
We the People, all new with Judge Lauren Lake. Check your local listings for times and channel. Cliff Huxtable is a professional.
Absolutely.
In the hospital and in the living room. He's got a lot to handle.
I have my ways. There's no music coming through the headset. You still bopping to what's left in your brain?
But he handles it well.
Tell it.
All while having fun. The Cosby Show lives on the Griot Classics. Check your local listings.
Welcome to the club.
I'm Edward Delling-Williams, and I'm here in the English Channel for my new series, The French Pub. And we're about to go hunting for Normandy's lobster bounty.
The French Pub with Edward Delling-Williams.
One of my favourite things is just a quick homemade mayonnaise and a little breakfast radish. Just perfect.
An all-new series on Recipe.tv.
17-7 our score here. Great crowd on hand. Homecoming 2024 on the campus of Grambling State University in Grambling, Louisiana. Actually, Grambling and Arkansas Pine Bluff are less than 3 hours apart. And that's pretty good. 124 miles, I believe it is. 142 miles separate the two schools. It's closer for Arkansas Pine Bluff from Grambling than it is from Grambling to Baton Rouge in Southern University. And this will be a touchback. And don't forget, make sure you download the HBCU Go app to get the best in black college sports and an array of on-demand programs. It's available on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, and on your phone, HBCU Go. We invite you to download it today. Charlie Neal, John Kelly, Laurencia Moden here is celebrating homecoming with Grambling State University. And there's the line to gain, or where the ball was stopped, actually. We were talking about the play in which they awarded the first down to Grambling. But it's 1st and 10 at the 25 now for Arkansas Pine Bluff. This is their first possession of the second half. Pass on the near flat, comes over.
Got a flag.
We got a penalty marker down. Derek White on the reception for UAPB.
Charlie, so far, nice day by the G-Man defense.
Face mask. Defense number 7. 15-yard penalty. First down.
David Jones guilty of the infraction. Sophomore out of Madison Prep in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
So that will move the ball. Golden Lions with some help.
Ball at the 40-yard line after the penalty. Moves the ball forward. First down and 10, Pine Bluff. White in motion. Trying to go off the right side to keep the ball on the ground again. This is Zamarian Weber. We've seen him quite a bit today.
He has been their go-to guy on the ground, the guy who's usually their go-to guy in the air, number 11, Giovanni Gibson. He's been very quiet today. Credit the Grambling State defense for keeping him very much not in the mix.
Trying to go around the right side again is Mr. Weber. You know, we talk about penalties in the game and trying to minimize the number of penalties you get. Grambling has been penalized 3 times today. Arkansas Pine Bluff is still looking to be penalized at all this afternoon.
Yeah, and I'm sure Alonzo Hampton is looking for them not to be penalized, to stay just exactly where they're at on that. He knows mistakes like that block punt has been killing them. So if they can move the ball on offense, get a touchdown here, they get right back in this game down by 10.
There you see Mr. Gibson. We talked about him and how dynamic he is. It is 3rd down and 2. For Arkansas Pine Bluff, trailing by 10 points in this contest. The flip to the near side, Weber. Weber first down, and Weber still rolling down to the 40-yard line.
Working hard for it. Charlie, you noticed pre-snap they moved Jackson Isaac, the tight end. He shifted over, which then gave him a chance to push people out. They allowed the defender to come in and crush the quarterback, but it opened up the runway to get a nice yard and pick up on the ground.
12 yards on that carry by Zamarian Weber, redshirt freshman. Started his career at Louisiana Monroe, right down the road from where we are. First down and 10. Derek White in motion. There's a pass wide open in the middle. At the 10 inside to the 12-yard line. To the 8-yard line is Kristen Gammage.
That's what Mekhi Hagan's been doing this season. He finds open receivers. You give him a little time. He actually made the connect. That was an excellent route by Christian Gammage. Big pickup, striking down by the goal line.
Hurry up offense by Arkansas Pine Bluff. A gain of 35 on that last play. They keep it on the ground with Weber once again. And Weber back to the line of scrimmage. Actually may have lost a yard. Back to the 5.
Charlie, job by Isaac Washington, number 13 for the G-Men, coming from the backside to make that tackle. Shut him down, not allowing him to even sniff the goal line. See what the G-Men can do in this goal line stand. Arkansas Pine Bluff knocking one to get some points back.
2nd and goal at the 5.
We got Giovanni Gibson down here on this wideout 3 receiver set here. Let's see what he does near this end zone.
Rolando Jones, Kristen Love, the guys up front, the beef. Let's see how the beef moves the defense. Again, quarterback keeper. Hagan's trying to turn the corner. Run out of bounds at the 6. Lost another yard. and running him out of bounds, David Jones.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mekhi Hagan's trying to make something out of that. Great defense by the DBs, not letting their receivers get off. Hagan's had to run it. It'll be interesting to see if he drops back and stays in that sunshine and kind of wants to go to this left side. That sun coming right over the press box. It can be blinding here if you're looking up in it. So let's see if they run to the right side and stay out of that, or if they just grind it up the middle.
Jonas Davis is in the lineup at a running back spot. 3 of 9 third down conversions for Arkansas Pine Bluff today. Davis goes to the right of his quarterback. Now he comes back to the left side. On third down, goal. Higgins wants to throw it. Trying to turn the corner, trying to get to the marker. And let's see, does he get there? It'll be 4th down if he didn't get there. He got to the 1. So it'll be 4th down. Of course, here's Mr. Gibson putting his hands up, but he has on the wrong striped shirt.
I'll tell you, though, great effort, monster run, Mekhi Hagan's. He's your quarterback. But look at him grind, pushing, putting the hand down, reaching it out. Nearly got it into the end zone.
But the knee came down before the ball.
Absolutely, but it was a killer effort. They could have thrown him for a loss. He turned it into positive yardage, about a yard short from the touchdown.
4th down now. They're 0 for 1 in 4th downs today.
I love Alonzo Hampton going for this. Let's go score. We're on the road, homecoming. Punch it in, get the big payoff.
Quarterback keeper Higgins is in from 1 yard out.
And I tell you, Charlie, Mekhi Hagan's earned that. He made the big run to get to the 1 yard line. His coach, Alonzo Hampton, he said, that is my QB1. I believe in what he does. Put the ball in his hands as they put it right in the end zone. Mekhi Hagan's won it.
So that was their first possession of the second half, and they go 75 yards, put 6 points on the board, trying to convert the point after right now is Glimpse. He is perfect in the PAT department so far this season. The kick is up, and it is good. So, Mr. Higgins with a rushing touchdown for the Golden Lions. He tried to get the touchdown earlier. His knee comes down before the ball crosses the plane right there, elbow. So he comes back right now, and he makes it a 17-14 ball game. 3-point difference.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play.
Amazon fall favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon fall favorites now.
You won't remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. I want to carry on, but not today. This is the point I give up. But not today. I want to carry on. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you won't remember my name.
Daddy, I've got some good news.
No more stinky roommate?
No more stinky roommate.
Smells like home now.
Smells like Febreze.
Febreze. This is how we HBCU.
3-point ball game here. Grambling's homecoming. Let's go down to the sideline. Lala, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Charlie. You know, sometimes all a player needs is someone to believe in them. And for Mekhi Hagan's, that's exactly what happened. Coach Alonzo Hampton shared with us earlier this week that he was struggling in the beginning of the season, and he had to tell everyone in his staff, listen, for as long as I'm going to be coach, Mekhi Hagan's is going to be my quarterback as long as he's on this roster. And Mekhi Hagan's needed that exactly. He needed to feel that somebody believed in him. And then Coach Alonzo Hampton told us that's similar to what Coach Forte did when he was first a volunteer coach here at Grambling. Coach Forte said in front of everyone in his staff, this young man is going to be a head coach. And now look, that's exactly what happened. So he's hoping that that feeling of belief, somebody believing him, will trickle on to Mekhi Higgins as well.
And that was his first rushing touchdown of the year, despite all the other accolades that he had coming in. He came into the game.
Return team, number 43. 10-yard penalty for the end of the run. First down.
Came in with 11 touchdowns passing, but that was his first rushing touchdown of the season. So he has to feel good about that. He just missed on the play previous to that. So, again, like you said, Valencia, coach has to believe in him, and he has to believe in what the coach is saying. So
yeah,
it's a two-way street.
Exactly, and as Laurencia pointed out, he does believe in him. Alonzo Hampton loves what he's about. And, Charlie, you remember that started last year.
Yes.
Final game of the season. He brings him back after trailing by 4 touchdowns. It was phenomenal. So last year, Mekhi Higgins really grew up in that final game, carrying over this year, one of the top passers in all the SWAC.
All right, snap, pulled down, pass complete on the near sideline, and out of bounds is Nicholas Howard. Both teams' first possession of the second half resulted in touchdowns. Grambling on their first possession with 64 yards, and they score. And, of course, coming right back, Arkansas Pine Bluff went 75 yards, and they pulled it within 3. They keep the ball on the ground and very close to a first down, and actually it is.
But there's a flag.
On the carry, we do have a flag on the play.
Let's see what they got here if it's coming back.
Line judge.
Offense number 78. 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. Second down.
Armin Owens, freshman out of Missouri City, Texas, a little guilty of moving prematurely. Those are the types of things and penalties, and I believe that's the 4th penalty against Grambling this afternoon. It is 2nd down and 9 after that penalty moves the ball back. They had the first down, but the illegal procedure penalty is Nicholas Howard gets the call. It gets maybe a yard or 2, and that is up to the 29. That's Nicholas Howard out of Pineville, Louisiana. Started his career at Arkansas Monticello. Arkansas Monticello is the same school that we saw Giovanni Gibson come from. So they were teammates at one point in time at Arkansas Monticello. But they're on opposite sides today. Pass down the middle, wide open in the middle of the field. Headed down this is going to be 6. All the way, 71 yards. 71 yards.
Charlie Neal, Marquise Harris, the big tight end, breaks free. Great play call. They dump it off to him, and he does the rest on his own. That's the kind of lightning bolt you need as the home team to go ahead and regain that momentum after giving up a touchdown. Miles Crawley, short pass, gets the big ring up, 70-plus touchdown.
You feel it from the moment you enter our campus. It's a legacy of greatness. We are the Golden Lion family, committed to innovation and truth. We all come from different places, but now call the Pride Lands home. Whether it's the sciences, arts, or business, we're shaping the minds that one day will reshape the world. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Become a part of the Pride.
She's full of unexpected surprises.
Sounds like there may be a little jealousy going on, girl.
She's friendly, firm, and always fair.
She did what was healthy for her. She's not ready. She doesn't know what she wants herself.
Justice is always served in Judge Maybelline's courtroom.
That's her business. That's none of your business. You put your foot in your mouth, honey. You wrote a check that your behind couldn't cash.
Don't miss Justice with Judge Maybelline. Check your local listings for times and channel. Raising a family is hard.
We need help bad.
But the Evans family is always there for each other.
It sure is nice having all the family together like this.
They sure know how to have fun.
She called me ugly. That could reduce a less beautiful person to tears.
And they do it in style. Right, JJ?
Dynamite!
That's right. The Griot Classics is the place for good times. Check your local listings.
Cars.tv. Everything cars.
Cars, 1957 410 Super America Ferrari.
Right behind me is the 612 Scaglietti, which is our top-of-a-range 12-cylinder front engine.
This has a twin supercharger system and produces 780 horsepower.
I'm here with my 1995 Ferrari 456 GT. Very fast, from 0 to 60, definitely under 6.
Be sure to watch Cars.tv. Check your local listings.
Welcome back, everybody, and we have a homecoming bash going on right now. The home team, Grambling State, 70-plus for a touchdown. Lorenzi, I'll tell you what, Marquise Harris broke loose, and you saw head coach Mickey J just came over, gave a little fist bump, and he said, "You like that play?" And I said, "I love that play, coach." He broke free. What are you seeing down here? What do you like?
You know what? I think that's exactly what Grambling might have needed, right? That extra lightning bolt, as you mentioned. This team has been looking kind of, dull.
They're looking for good play.
Coming out of that touchdown, I mean, that might be exactly what they needed.
Yeah, and it is homecoming. You've been out of the mix, feeling the magic right now. What are you getting outside? Is everybody pumped up like this?
Everyone is pumped. I mean, listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Some people did leave after the band. Not us, though, okay? The true fans are here in the stadium still supporting their G-Men.
That's right. We got a game right now. Grambling State ready to kick off, leading this one by 10, 24-14. The Lorenzi Moten and I down here in the mix. Let's see how the Golden Lions respond. Both teams scoring on their first drive. Grambling striking right back. So what say you? Arkansas Pine Bluff is the guys ready to field the punt down, or I should say the kickoff out here. So again, Lorenzi, a nice game out here. And you even said that your guy, Alonzo Hampton, he's been able to stay positive through all their mistakes because he's that kind of guy, Dr. Feelgood.
Exactly. You know, he's talked to us throughout the season. We have multiple of their games, and he's mentioned that it's beyond just football, right? He's looking to build men. So he sticks to the positives, right? What you can find positive out of every situation.
That is right. As they kneel it down, the Golden Lions will take over. And Charlie Neal, what you got, brother?
Yeah, it'll be brought out to the 25. That 71-yard touchdown pass, the longest play of the season for Grambling. And, of course, it puts them up by 10 points right now, 24-14. Again, when you look at the penalty situation, Grambling has been penalized 6 times in the contest. Pine Bluff is still looking to pick up its first penalty of the game. That's something you look for.
Exactly. Quite the opposite. Looking to keep perfect on that. A coach's dream.
From their own 25-yard line, first down and 10. Arkansas Pine Bluff. Second possession of the second half. There's a sidearm pass out in the flat. And it's complete. Coming up. It'll be a 4-yard gain. It'll be second down and 6. Of course, Jackson State trailing by 1 at home against Florida A&M in a battle at the halftime. Big battle for that divisional lead. Pass complete on the far sideline. A first down gained. And that is Giovanni Gibson coming up with the reception for Arkansas Pine Bluff. You know, when he was earlier, high school, everything else, he played tight end, wide receiver, linebacker. And he said he was expected to have the year that he's having. Loves the weight room, says he bench presses about 335, so.
He's a worker.
He is a worker. Higgins throws, complete far sideline, first down is gained.
Mama, there's that man.
There he is. He's a bad man, too.
Yeah, and Charlie, you mentioned tight end, wide receiver. He actually asked his high school coach at one point to put him in at quarterback, and he led him to a state title game. So this kid is multi-talented, but it's really been interesting. For most of the game, they've neutralized Giovanni Gibson, and that's why you've seen the tight ends start to get some play. But in this quarter right here, late in the third, they're starting to feel it. They're starting to get into the money man. Double one, Giovanni Gibson.
Yeah, he mentioned when he first got here, him and Mackay hadn't hit it off right away, and then they started staying after practice a little bit. But he likes Malik Neighbors, played at LSU with the New York Giants right now, and there's Higgins throwing and has it complete over the middle to Armani Roan. Roan gets the first down. He also talked about Keon Coleman, who's at Michigan State.
A couple of inspirations.
Florida State and with the Bills. Yeah, and they're the same size. He grew up with them. Here we go again. Keeping the ball on the ground, or out in the flat, I should say, basically. And that'll be a completion to Kevin English, the tight end. But that'll be the end of 3 here. 15 minutes of football remaining. And we have a 10-point ball game. The home team leading it on homecoming.
You want more. More time for what matters. Skip the ordinary and take a detour to the extraordinary. There's so much to discover. So start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. The new, well, you know what it is. It's all in the name. Maybelline, New York.
Welcome to Sky High Air.
Ready for takeoff.
Now boarding, limitless length and volume. Destination, longer looking lashes.
Thanks for flying Sky High.
You like watching TV shows and movies? Don't watch on that. You want a Quest. Look at that. It's a movie theater in your living room. What? And you want to go to the gym. Then you remember gyms. Bring the gym to you.
Let's do this.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Whoa! And do you want to play the hero or be the hero?
Wait, I could be Batman?
Yep. Bang! Time to become
the Knight.
Okay, y'all. Yeah. You got this.
When you need a tool that does it all, you need Tostitos restaurant style. Optimized for versatility, Tostitos can tackle every snack, big or small. Because if you're going to do something, do it right. Tostitos restaurant style, made for snacking.
Coach Mickey Joseph, Coach Joseph, 24-14 is the score. What is it going to take for your team to execute and come away with a win?
Well, we got to focus. We got to see where our focus is at, and we got to finish. That's what we talked about. 2 words: focus and finish.
Now I saw you guys putting up your 4s and getting hyped. What does that mean?
That means that it's the full quarter. It's time to finish. It's time to finish this game in the full quarter.
Awesome. Well, go and finish it. Thank you.
Yes. And we have Arkansas Pine Bluff with a second down now. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 32 of Grambling. Makai Higgins, this drive, he's 5 for 5, 43 yards. Pulls the ball back after giving it off to Mr. Weber, and Weber takes it down for another first down. So they're moving the ball right now. That is Arkansas Pine Bluff, 21 yards on that run by Zamarian Weber. He's been the workhorse for this Arkansas Pine Bluff team.
Absolutely, and they're looking good coming out of that drive that they had for the touchdown, looking to put more points up on the board.
First down and 10, 54 yards on 11 carries for Weber. There's a pass toward the end zone, incomplete. Good defense that time, preventing Armani Roan from making the catch. David Jones defending in the end zone.
Charlie, nearly a circus grab, but great defense. He was kind of turned around, but did a good job of just punching at the ball desperately, but almost a nice highlight reel grab out there.
Ball resting at the 12-yard line. Second down, 2nd and 10. 24-14 our score. We're in the fourth quarter, 14-17 the time remaining. Makai Higgins has gone all the way. Redshirt junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. Looking a little, tried to get it to the tight end, Kevin English. You saw Giovanni Gibson. I thought Giovanni Gibson had a better chance of catching that pass because he was going in motion, swung out to the far side.
Yeah, there's a little contact in there, Charlie, doing a little arm wrestling. They let him get away with it.
4 of 11 on third down conversions right now for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Let's see what they convert here. Coming into the game, they were 27% on third down conversion.
That's not strong.
Not at all.
But they got a chance here to fire right back after having a touchdown scored on them. Keep it a 10-point ball game.
Higgins throws. Has it there.
Excellent.
And I don't see any signal from the referee.
They're not giving it to him yet. Great adjustment by Christian Gamage.
The referee said it was incomplete.
I know.
And now the receiver, that's Christian Gamage.
They want to look.
Gamage says you need to look at that.
Yeah, it was interesting. He was down on the ground. He slid down and got under the ball. Higgins threw it pretty much where he had to because there were some defenders. We'll see it on the replay here. Look at him thread this needle. He skids in. They may need to look at that one, Charlie. That's a great catch.
That's a catch. He had his arms under the ball.
He made the perfect adjustment.
Replay needs to call that and look at it.
Absolutely. Alonzo Hampton over there barking at the refs right now saying, give my man 6
they
because
don't have
he
to
caught it.
Well, the replay should take it automatically. Well, coach shouldn't have to make
it. It's under further review.
Yeah, they should automatically review that.
Absolutely.
The coach shouldn't have to challenge it. That should be one that you look at to get it right.
Yeah, nice job. Higgins, though, on the move, throws it low and away. And look, he has his arms clearly under that, cradles it, and does a great job of rolling onto his back.
And the back judge who's sitting is behind the play.
Right.
He can't see.
He's assuming it bounced on the ground.
Yeah.
Not on his arms, but his forearms.
He sure can. That is Azor. He couldn't see where the ball was.
That is an outstanding play. Watch this here.
And he didn't get any help from his official, side judge or the field judge.
Christian Gamage on the slide. Great adjustment. I'm going to tell you, when you're running and momentum's taking you one way, and you have to not only put on the brakes, sit on your butt, and get your arms under it, that is spectacular hand-eye coordination and awareness to get under it and roll to not even give it a chance to sniff the ground.
Well, let's see if it holds up. It's a 12-yard touchdown pass from Higgins to Mr. Gamage. And that's Gamage's first touchdown reception of the year. So, again, Clement Hall, Vernon Brakefield, the replay official. Let's see. The decision has been made.
Yeah.
And, of course, they're putting the ball down for the point after.
Yeah, look, they know it's a touchdown.
After further review, the call on the field is a touchdown.
The call on the field was not a touchdown.
It was not.
You mean the call on the field was reversed?
He's saying the result of the call. And right now, on the field, it is a touchdown. However it is, Arkansas Pine Bluff, they don't care. They got 6. They're back in this game. They kick this one through. They're only down by 3. Christian Gamage, well played, son.
2 back-to-back 75-yard drives by Arkansas Pine Bluff. Here's the point after to make it a 3-point ball game, and it is good. 9 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes off the clock. PAT is good, and we have a 3-point ball game. 24-21. Pine Bluff still alive.
What is Grambling? Grambling is an education. Grambling is growing. It's a community. An experience. Grambling is tradition, legacy, and the future. What is Grambling? Grambling is all of this and more. Grambling is the place where everybody is somebody.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify black excellence.
The best free streaming service is here. From local news,
here's a look at our 5-day forecast.
National news, TV, and more.
This is, as they say, a game changer.
Local Now is packed with endless entertainment. So what are you waiting for? Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
We're back!
local now. Free TV that starts in your city.
It's unbelievable.
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
This is a dangerous hurricane.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
HBCU Go Sports Football is brought to you by Honda. Dreams are unstoppable. He's getting an early start on his career. It reminds me of you when you were little.
I love that. I appreciate that. But I love the little man feeling the homecoming swag. He sees the big fellas and ladies doing. He said, you know what? I'm going to get my time on national TV. Let me get down like that kid just did right there.
What do you think about the second half so far? I mean, the fact that each team has come down the field and put the ball in the end zone on 2 possessions for each team the second half.
Great job by both coaches resetting, refocusing his team, and they are executing to perfection. Both offenses now running like well-oiled machines. I told you Mickey J was pumped when they ran that to their tight end for the big one. The Lions come striking right back. Plays a little basketball with that one.
Oh! And that's Belazar on the return for Grambling, and he pays the ultimate sacrifice.
Horse collar.
13 yards on the return. No flag, and the ball is at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, watch this. This is a pure move of physics. Momentum going one way and hardcore the other way. That knocks him off his feet literally, and these guys feeling the magic. Scored a touchdown, big stop. Momentum right now. Lions see what the G-men can do. That was Jalen Rudolph.
Higgins with 11, making 13 touchdown passes for the season. And that Gamage catch was his first reception for a touchdown in 2024. First down and 10. Grambling at their own 32-yard line. Crawley, the quick pitch to the near side, and it comes over to Dedrick Talbot. And Talbot out to about the 32, 33-yard line. Maybe a yard gain, and that's it. Second down and 9.
So with both offenses percolating right now the coaches talking to their defensive side of the ball. We need stops. So our offense is doing it. They want to get back to what they were doing in that first half with more of that bend but don't break.
Talbot in the backfield with his quarterback, Miles Crawley. Crawley's played the whole game with the exception of one series. Tyron Williams in motion. Crawley looking, has some time. Throws, has it. Oh! Now that is a hit. Tyron Williams took a hit.
You could feel that one all the way up here in the stands. Charlie, I felt that crack. You can hear it. Take a look and listen. Oh! Wow.
Personal foul.
Jamarlin Green.
Targeting. Defense. Previous play is under further review.
They're looking at Jamarlin Green, the junior out of Union Church, Mississippi, who came up with that big hit. Earlier this year, he had 12 tackles when they played Alcorn a couple weeks ago for Alcorn's homecoming. He had a big day that day.
Charlie, he's zeroed in, and not leading with the crown of your helmet. That is dangerous for both players. So that's why they call it targeting. Had he dipped and put his shoulder in there, it would have been a clean, hard hit. But you're running unprotected like that. That is dangerous. Tyron Williams, watch the impact right here.
Tried to get the shoulder in there.
He tried to, but his helmet met his helmet, so they're going to call that. Again, it's tough. I can tell you as a defender, you're trying to do your best on the fly.
After further review, there is no targeting on the play.
I said he tried to get his shoulder in there.
Absolutely.
And there was not a penalty against Arkansas Pine Bluff. That would have been their first penalty of the game.
Yeah, that is one of those plays as a defender. You're coming in there, you're still playing football, right? You got to be aware, but on something like that, I'm glad they took a closer look, reversed that, and it was just a bad bleep hit.
Third down and 5 is the...
Shoulder, baby.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Coach Hampton.
That's right.
Coach Hampton, of course, we know about him. Big family, has 4 kids, 5 kids, actually, 4 boys. One is playing defensive back for Clemson. Had an interception this year for 53 yards. He ran it back against North Carolina State.
Making a proud pop out.
Certainly is, yeah. That was Ashton Hampton. And this one is complete. Javon Robinson. And that goes for a few yards, short of a first down. Lorencia, what do you have?
Yeah, you guys, after that big hit and then the review, and we have a player down right now, but prior to this, Coach Alonzo Hampton was extremely happy, and he said that's exactly what they need. He wanted his team to feed off that. But we're going to head over to see what this player's doing.
Coach Tenney, to one of his guys, did not see what happened to predicate that laying on the field. Don't have a jersey number
yet. It's Antonio Johnson, I believe.
Okay.
With the nose tackle, the senior out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I believe that's who it is. But in the meantime, when you think about what's going on in terms of the season, coming up, Texas Southern for Grambling. There he is.
Happy to see
Antonio Johnson. They have Texas Southern coming up on the road next week. Then they'll go to Bethune-Cookman. We'll see them. No, we won't. We won't see Grambling against Bethune. We'll see Jackson State against Bethune next week. And then they close out the season at home against Alabama State. And their last two games will be on the road. Alabama A&M and Southern University in the Bayou Classic up in New Orleans, or down in New Orleans, or east of New Orleans. So
north, south, east,
away
west
from
is
here.
one of them.
4th and 3 punting situation. First punt for either team here in the second half. And Grambling trying to get it before it gets in the end zone, and they can't.
Frustrating too. He's thinking, wait a minute, didn't I have a foot in there? It's like your momentum took you in, big boy.
They brought it. It'll be brought out to the. No, they're saying they're marking it at the 1.
Are they giving it? Okay, he convinced them.
That's interesting. A 60-yard punt. Don't forget today's athletes in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. Presented by MetaQuest. Expand your world. Jason Guan from Arkansas Pine Bluff, majoring in industrial technology, maintaining a 3.5 grade point average. Grambling State's Tylen Williams, majoring in engineering technology with a 3.4 GPA. We look forward to seeing both of those young men grow in their STEM careers. Congratulations, gentlemen. Alonzo Hampton, we talked about the fact that he's got a young man, his son, playing at Clemson, and they get the ball at the 1-yard line. First down and 10.
See if they can work their way out of another deep hole. That's been part of their game so far, with that end zone right in their back, breathing down their neck. Hagen's finding a groove here in this second half. See if he can keep them moving.
Handoff. And getting out of the end zone, but not much further than that. Quick run by Mr. Weber.
Freshman getting some work today, Charlie.
He certainly is.
Young, fresh legs.
False start. And, of course, that was Giovanni Gibson who made the false start.
Number 2. Half the distance to the goal.
People.
Second down.
Take your choice. So that is the first penalty for Arkansas Pine Bluff today.
Had a clean game on that. The only upside, the silver lining, they were so close to the goal line.
Yeah,
that penalty was inches. It doesn't change the game.
They lost 6 inches on that. Weber in the backfield with his quarterback, Makai Hagans. And now he moves to the left side. Yep. In motion is Gamage. Throws out in the corner to Gamage. And he runs out of bounds. Doesn't get the first down, but gives him some breathing room, about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Gamage comes to the bottom. Gibson is at the top of your screen. Now to get a false start.
Offense, number 2. Half the distance to the goal.
Gamage.
3rd down.
They're working going the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's Shuffling backward.
This is where you can pull out a little dynamite right now. Fake that dive in the middle, catch somebody looking into the middle and toss it deep.
3rd down and 8. And that's one of the things Alonzo Hampton said to us. They have to do a better job on 3rd down. And not so much on 3rd down, because what creates the 3rd down long situation is what you do on 1st and 2nd.
Got that right.
Pass. Wide open. Yep. 1st down. Far sideline. Nobody there but Javonte Gibson. If he could have kept himself in bounds, he might have had some daylight in front of him, right?
Yeah, bread and butter. He got pulled on the face and still makes the catch. So, again, he wanted the penalty flag, which they should have gotten. They missed it, but yanked his face mask. But great concentration by Javonte Gibson. That's why he's one of the best receivers in the nation. Hand-eye concentration. Shook off the face mask. 1st down on the grab.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Javonte Gibson. Weber, still on his feet. Weber, the freshman, close to another 1st down. And a flag, late flag. We may have a face mask against Grambling.
Looks like they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar that time. Literally on his face. So that's going to help them keep moving those sticks. Great catch by Javonte Gibson, and now penalty.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 7, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. 1st down.
David Jones has been on a lot of plays today for Grambling defensively.
Earning his money.
And that's not the one you want to remember him by, right?
So right there, and they call that as a face mask. It's really underneath his helmet and yanked him by the back of his helmet, threw him down like a bad habit.
1st down and 10. The ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Remember, this drive started at their own 1. Higgins looking, throws it away. Nobody home, so he decided to live another day.
Yeah, and he didn't have a lot of time there. I tell you what, had he had a second more, or a couple of seconds at least, Derek White had broken off from his defender across the middle of the field. But again,
he's going the wrong way.
Well, Higgins, running across his body, but Javonte Gibson open, waving his arm, saying, "Hit a brother, hook a brother up."
Well, they hit him in.
They did. They did even too. Not what he was looking for.
So Arkansas Pine Bluff, Weber, 91 yards for the freshman out of Franklin, Louisiana. The pass out in the flat. This one is complete, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. As coming up with it is Donovan Giles.
So again, they've done a great job getting out of that hole near the goal line. Now they're up near midfield as we see a guy down.
And we got a player down for Grambling right now.
That is Michael Garner. Looks like he's in some pain. With the Golden Lions facing a 3rd down. Now this is big. If they keep the sticks moving and go ahead and get that touchdown, they can grab the lead, Charlie, on this drive.
No question. Garner, sophomore out of Chicago. 6'5", 330-pounder. .921. We'll check out Mr. Garner when we return.
I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow. How do you feel? No, how do you want to feel?
A new head coach.
Make it about us. We beat the odds.
And her new assistant.
Hey, Google, find me an alternate route, because you decide the outcome.
And a must-win game.
No, we decide the outcome.
And the vision and a car that always delivers.
Bring it in! I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow.
The all-new 2025 Equinox and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
When you go to school, look for someone that uses Charmin. They know value when they see it.
Okay, Ma.
And never, ever date anyone who uses One-Ply.
Why not?
Because if they don't love themselves, they can't love you.
Charmin, this is how we HBCU.
The best free streaming service is here. Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
This is a game changer.
Local news, national news, TV, and more. Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
Helping Mr. Garner off the field right now. And of course, we're talking about this Grambling team and Mickey Joseph from a family of coaches, including Vance Joseph, the defensive back or defensive coordinator with Denver Broncos. Let's go down to Laurencia with more on the family.
Yeah, gentlemen, Mickey Joseph is no stranger to the game of football, and neither is his family. He's the oldest of 4 brothers, and coaching literally seems to run in their blood. You mentioned it, right? His younger brother, Vance, is the defensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos, and his other brother, Terry, serves as the defensive passing game coordinator at the University of Texas. And his baby brother, Sammy, just joined ULM's football staff as the cornerbacks coach. Now, although these guys have never coached together, it's clear that this family lives and breathes football. Now, John, you played with him. What do you think about that?
I'll tell you what I loved was Mickey's comment where we asked if you've ever coached on the same staff with all your brothers. He deadpan quickly said, absolutely not. So Mickey's one of those guys who likes to have control. He's the oldest brother, so he's out there working it.
8th play of the drive coming up. We have a 4th and 2 for Arkansas Pine Bluff. I think Coach Hampton is going to roll the dice on this one. The ball just across midfield into Grambling territory. Let's see what they come up with. Higgins maybe trying to draw the defense off sides. He has Weber, the freshman, in the backfield with him. He's going up under center, then he backs off.
Oh, this guy goes.
Well, I think we know what's going to happen now because Gibson was in the end zone.
Offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Not a good time to pick up that penalty. Only the second of the game. 8:19 to go. And that's going to move them out of, rather than 4th and 2, this 4th and 7.
Yeah, that is a mental mistake. You saw Higgins clapping, and you could hear that clap, and Gibson just jumped off. Mental mistake. I know Alonzo's like, brother, man, we could have tried to do something here. But you know what? Keeping that positive smile, see if they get this kickoff. But that's a tough way to stop a drive on a penalty.
Johnson back to receive it. Fair catch call for. And the ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line. Grambling with their 3rd. Make that the 4th possession of the second half. Scored 2 touchdowns, punted the last time they had the ball. And again, we talked about who they have coming up. Texas Southern, Bethune, Alabama State, Alabama A&M at Southern. They only have one more home game after today, and that'll be on November 9th against Alabama State. Meanwhile, Arkansas Pine Bluff, as far as their schedule is concerned, they're at Mississippi or play Mississippi Valley next week at home for homecoming. And that pass looks like it's out of bounds. J.R. Waters. That'll be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. We talked about the rest of the Arkansas Pine Bluff schedule. They play at Jackson State on November 2nd. They'll play at home against Alabama A&M, hit the road against Southern, and we'll close out the season. We'll have that game right here on HBCU Go against Texas Southern. We had it last year, the last game of the season in Houston. That was a big win for Coach Hampton.
Barn burner.
Big ahead. And a 1st down gained, I believe. Let's see how they mark it. 10 yards on the carry for Hargrove.
It looks like they stuck a piece of dynamite right up the middle. He breaks that one tackle, but he comes up strong, moves the sticks. 1st down, G-Men. Mickey J said they're going to be trying to run it down their throats. That time it hit the back of the throat and was going on down.
And Hargrove stays in the backfield with his quarterback Crawley on 1st down and 10 after that 10-yard gain. Again,
huge hole.
Again, it's Hargrove. He's on his way, and he's brought down right at the last minute. Big tackle.
Woo. Mickey J living up to what he told us, but look at that hole.
30 yards on that one, and because Sterling finally came up to make the stop, or was up Jamarlin Green. They made the stop defensively.
After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 9. That is number 9's first unsportsmanlike conduct toward disqualification.
So that was Hargrove, who had the big carry and then penalizes himself.
Over celebrating. I can promise you, Mickey Joseph right now, his head is about to explode. Great play, and then he comes up trying to do a little theatrics here to get the home crowd going. And that cost them big. Huge run, huge hole, huge mistake.
And he's a fifth-year senior, so he should know better.
Everybody should, man. You get a little excited. This day and age, social media, everybody wants to dance.
They watch the pros. Trying to turn the corner this time and run out of bounds in front of the Grambling bench. Again, it's Hargrove.
Mickey's still mad.
Let's look at some other scores going on in the SWAC. We told you about some important game going on. This is in the third quarter. FAMU still leading Jackson State by 8 points. Big game between those two. Bethune-Cookman by a 10 over Mississippi Valley. Both teams looking for their first win of the season overall. It is second down. Second and about.
He's looked good.
Pass out in the
Not
flat.
on that one.
Incomplete. That's very close to a backward pass, wasn't it? Intending it over there for Javon Robinson. And we saw Mr. Garner being helped off the field. He will not be back.
That's unfortunate. He was having a great game.
So it'll be second down and 10. The ball across midfield.
You can see the guys shielding their face too, so when you turn to the left from the Grambling side or to the right from the Golden Lion side, you get a big face full of sunshine as it slowly fades away.
Again, the handoff to Talbert. Talbot into the defense, maybe a yard or two. Move the ball at to the 44-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 6.
So for the Golden Lions, a big defensive stand needed here. You do not want to let them keep moving this ball and potentially give up another touchdown, because then you're chasing. So now only down by 3. A big stop here late in this fourth quarter. They need something.
5 of 12 third down conversions for the G-men today. Ball at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 6. Swing pass out in the flat near side.
Good move.
A great move, but
not enough.
Jalen Johnson chopped down before he could get a head of steam going, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's exactly the kind of stop that they needed right now to stop the bleeding on this drive. See if Grambling comes off the field. Looks like they might be talking about it, but you can tell good pursuit here on the little swing pass. Nice job coming up, pressuring, not bending or breaking. Great hits, great pressure by the defense right there. Good hit at the end.
Well, it looks like they're gonna bring the kicking team out there.
That is the prudent thing to do with 4th and long.
Johnny Schifano out of Arlington, Texas.
Yeah, that's Jonathan Goins, who came up with that nice stop to shut him down.
Before the delay of game penalty. Timeout. Grambling.
So Grambling calls a timeout. And don't forget, well, we want to say on behalf of the HBCU Go family, we want to send our thoughts and prayers to the Virginia State University family, whose athletic director, Peggy Davis, passed away earlier this week. She was a beacon of hope who was an integral part of Virginia State athletics for 27 years. And 7 times she was named the CIAA Athletic Director of the Year. Our prayers and best wishes go out to her family and the Virginia State University family. We'll be back.
The SWAC, the premier athletic conference in the nation. A collection of schools rich in tradition, pride, and pedigree. Sacrifice, winning, allegiance, champions. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify black excellence.
There's a lot happening at this hour.
Free, local, and national news from across the U.S.
We've got some breaking news to get to, an exclusive out of our Pentagon.
City to city, Local Now has your community covered.
Developing right now. We're getting details. We're on the phone, making calls.
Pick any city with local news and weather.
Tell you what I'm experiencing here on the ground.
All free. No matter the story, we've got you covered.
Our exclusive interview revealed new information.
Free TV that starts in your city.
This hurricane season,
good heavens, absolute punishment.
Every second counts.
You don't want to be on an interstate with heavy tropical downpours.
America's most trusted news network is putting your safety first with minute-by-minute coverage, keeping you ahead of the storm.
This is a dangerous hurricane.
Receive instant information from our team of meteorologists and landfall cams that bring you every angle on our TV app. This hurricane season, protecting America only on the Weather Channel.
The human suffering and destruction from Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and all the other states surrounding them needs your help. Allen Media Group, HBCU Go, and the Weather Channel partners with the Red Cross on this initiative and many others. To add your own support to the cleanup and recovery efforts, you can call 1-855-345-GIVE or go to the website www.redcross.org/the Weather Channel. And so many people lost so much during that particular time, and anything you can do to help that cause, because I mean, when you look at some of the devastation that was caused, especially up in North Carolina, down in Florida, it was just crazy.
Yeah, really, really.
And in addition to the property, that can be replaced. The loss of life, you can't.
Yeah, hearts and prayers go out to everybody, and a big thanks to everybody for pitching in, doing their part to try and help those in need.
Punting situation, 4th and 5. This one, will it go in the end zone? I think it will. No,
I think they got a great bounce.
Oh, what a bounce. Boy, Mr. Schifano with a 42-yard punt, but more importantly, he gets it out of the one. Man, it doesn't get any better than that,
Charlie put a little English on it right there, put his foot right in it, and then he twisted it at the end. Watch it here on the bounce. Looks like it's going to go in the end zone, but watch the left turn it takes. Boink. Heading straight for the sideline, just like he meant it.
For the second straight time, Pine Bluff will start at the 1-yard line. They're on 1-yard line.
They're having to work hard for the money. They're on the road. It's homecoming. They're trailing by 3, so they have to work today. Yeah, he's like, big man, give me some. See, punters don't get a lot of love, so when they do something right, they be smiling for the camera.
Higgins, 24 of 35, 217 yards and a pair of touchdowns, keeping the ball on the ground, and they get a little breathing room that time as the ball comes out, and we got a player down for Grambling right now. And on that carry was B.J. Carey. So Grambling player down, a gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, it looks like Blake Davis down for the G-men on defense right now. Taking a look in this 4th quarter, a couple people going down. I don't know if it's fatigue or if it's cramps, but whatever it is, we've seen a couple of players laid out. Checking the extremities, checking that ankle, see if the knee works.
Well, we talked about Higgins, 217 passing yards. 6 consecutive game that he's gone over 200 yards passing. So he's had a pretty good day today.
Yeah, you know, he came in as a leading passer in the SWAC, and he had the leading receiver. But when Hagan gets going like that, had a slow first half, but in the second half really cranking it up. So no surprise with the kind of season he's having and this dynamic duo is having. You know, Hagan's today getting it to his big tight end. They had Javonte Gibson all tied up. So Hagan's finding some other people, but then finally gets it to his boy, Javonte Gibson, then back to his tight ends and other receivers. So they've done a good job of spreading it around when they've shut down Javonte Gibson. And Higgins had a lot of touchdowns via the pass that time. Finally gets his first rushing touchdown of the season.
And plus the young man, the freshman we've seen run the ball, was Marion Weber.
Yep.
He's had a career high today, 93 yards rushing. He's been a workhorse for them. And that young man who was down, Blake Davis, being helped off the sideline, the freshman. And he's from Los Angeles, California. Started his career at San Jose State before coming over here. And they have a lot of high hopes for him, and let's hope he's okay. In the meantime, it is 2nd down and 2 for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Off the left side, there goes Weber again. And he's going to be close to and does have the first down. They'll move the chains. He gets it out to the 13-yard line. So he continues to add to the numbers that he's put up so far.
Yeah, helping them once again get out their shovels and digging out of those big holes with the end zone right up against their back. Breathing room helps, lets them operate, be a little more flexible.
Pass.
Big hit.
And knocked down immediately after the reception is English.
David Jones.
David Jones he's had a heck of a game. He's going to be on somebody's Player of the Week list this year for the SWAC.
Yeah, he thinks it's early Halloween out here, haunting different receivers, putting his shoulders down and punishing people.
1-yard gain on that pass play, and now a timeout is called.
Field for an injured player.
And we got a player a little slow getting up, and that was the receiver, Kevin English, who got the hit. So he's going off on his own, walking off on his own power.
Happy to see that. He's probably looking for a few of his marbles right now after that.
Actually, it's not English. That was actually Jackson Isaac, number 86. The 5 and the 6 look so close there. That was the sophomore out of Regina, Saskatchewan, up in Canada. So a 1-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 2:16 the time remaining in the contest, and we have a 3-point ball game, 24-21.
Makai Higgins trying to get to work, bring his team back.
And they keep it on the ground and nothing doing. That's going to probably take us down to the 2-minute timeout. There's a flag on the play, and we have the 2-minute timeout right now. The umpire talking to our referee, that's Jamie McMiller. Preston Clipper is our referee. Overall, I think that's good officiating crew today.
Solid. And what this timeout gives the visiting team, the Golden Lions, a chance right now to really come up with their game plan and map it out to get into the end zone.
There's no foul on the play. 2-minute timeout. Timeout on the field.
No foul on the play, but there's a 2-minute timeout. And a 3rd down facing this Arkansas Pine Bluff team, who's down by 3 at homecoming for Grambling. 24-21. We'll be right back.
Lots of fire, Charlie Neal.
You want more. More time for what matters. Skip the ordinary and take a detour to the extraordinary. There's so much to discover. So start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. The new, well, you know what it is. It's all in the name.
Thank you, baby girl. Hey, enjoy that dishwasher while you can, because you're going to be needing these when you get to Hampton.
Cascade, this is how we HBC you.
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team, the Weather Channel.
2 minutes. That's the time remaining. And we have a third down facing Arkansas Pine Bluff, who so far today 6 of 14 in third down conversions, just under 50%.
Golden Lions, Charlie, trying to come in here and spoil Grambling's homecoming party. They got 2 minutes left to work their magic. And again, with a combination like they have on offense with Higgins and Giovanni Gibson, it's possible.
Are we looking at possible overtime if they can get a field goal? You know, they played a 5 overtime game and lost to Prairie View down at the State Fair Classic in Dallas a few weeks ago.
Heartbreaker.
And then, of course, 7 overtimes Coach has been involved with Grambling, with Mickey Joseph while he was at LSU. A 7 overtime game. So he doesn't want to see any more overtimes.
He's had his fill because they go the wrong way when he's been involved.
So it's third down and 9. Substitutions coming in and out for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Biggest third down of the day for Arkansas Pine Bluff, for both of these teams.
Absolutely. And what helps out the Golden Lions, having that extra time to reset and really map this thing out. They can storyboard this one to get it to the end zone.
Higgins back to pass under pressure, and he will not get it away to bring up fourth down.
Wanted his man Giovanni Gibson, but the pressure, once again, he took a hit right in the hips as he releases this thing. Never had a chance to get it out to Gibson. Watch this. Just zooming in there. That is huge pressure. The defensive surge had the offensive lineman rolling back on roller skates, and that knocks down Higgins and knocks it down.
1:55 to go. 4th and 9. They have to go for it. They're 1 of 2 in fourth down conversions today. They're 50% right now. Let's see what happens. Fourth down, now whistle.
Jump the gun out
We're
there.
going to have a false start. I mean, you still have to go for it.
False start.
Rather
Offense,
than
number
4th
11.
and 9,
I'd rather
5-yard
have
penalty.
let's go 4th and 15
Yeah,
or 14.
man. Bad penalty, bad time for it. Again, false start, getting a little anxious out there at the receiver position.
4th and 14. Grambling coming in, trying to snap a 2-game losing streak in which they lost by a total of 4 points. By 2 to Prairie View in that 5 overtime game, 36-34. By 2 last week to Alcorn right here on campus.
Well, they got to reach into their big top hat right now and pull some kind of rabbit out to make it happen. They need some magic. 4th and long. There's one of the timeouts. They had a couple of them.
This is by Grambling, I believe. Well, I'm not sure.
Timeout. Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Yeah, the referee reported
30-second timeout.
that way, so I wasn't sure. But it's a 30-second timeout. And then you look at Arkansas Pine Bluff and what they did this year. Of course, we saw them earlier this year against Tennessee State. You also saw a couple of weeks ago against Alcorn State at Alcorn's homecoming. They lost that game by 10. They lost to Tennessee State by 13. But they came out with a big win over Prairie View a week ago, 21-17. And, of course, Giovanni Gibson, we talked about the great things that he's been able to do, and what he's today, 78 yards is what he's been able to put up this afternoon. They did a pretty good job
Game
of containing
clock operator.
And you look at Giovanni Gibson, #1 receiver in the
Game clock
NCAA
operator.
FCS.
Please reset the game clock to 1:55. 1:55.
Young man out of Opelousas. In fact, we talked to Mickey Joseph. He said, I wanted to recruit that young man. He says, something happened. He got away from me. By the time I realized it was too late.
He would love to have him in his arsenal.
Here we go. 4th down. Run it.
Gotta fire it.
Incomplete. Game is over.
And Charlie, the reality is, incomplete's even better for them than the interception because
offense, number 51.
Decline.
That penalty is declined. Results of the play. First down.
Rolando Jones was the man who's guilty of the holding penalty. And the ball will be spotted.
Yeah, you saw that right in the middle.
14-yard line.
Now, again, I know DBs like the stats of getting the INT, but the incomplete pass is a much better situation for them. Either way, they're going to sit on it. But that was a huge 4th down. The Golden Lions trying to find some magic. The G-men slamming the door. Yeah, Mekhi Hagans, he gave it the old college try, but just could not find it when they needed it. Starting deep in their territory all day long. Kept it to a 3-point game, had a shot, just couldn't finish.
24-21, the score. Keeping it on the ground, and look at that, it's in. More points being added as they keep the ball on the ground, and they run it straight ahead. And it's Dedrick Talbot, who puts it into the end zone for 6 more points for the Tigers.
Coach Mickey Joseph said they're going to keep pounding it on the ground. You know, you'll run some clock out or score a touchdown. Either way for them, it works. This one out of reach with under 2 minutes to go. I mean, anything's possible, but very unlikely. Just a straightforward handoff. Nothing fancy. Strong running. Keeping those legs churning all the way to 6 points in pay dirt.
14 yards on the run by Talbot. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Kick is up. The extra point is good. And it's all of a sudden a 10-point ball game, 31-21 here in the 4th quarter with 1:41 to go. So one play, 14 yards. Didn't take them long to get into the end zone, did it?
Not long at all, but again, hard-nosed football straight up the gut. Dedrick Talbot making it happen. The band is pumped, and you see the thrill of victory on this side. And we keep seeing Mekhi Hagans on the other side. That is the agony of defeat on the Golden Lions side. They gave it a try, but the magic working. Grambling State, homecoming. That's the kind of game you want. Everybody feeling the magic, and that's the vibes on the other side.
Of course, Mr. Talbot out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Formerly at Southern, 2019. Formerly at Southern, came over to Grambling in 2019. But you look at Alonzo Hampton trying to get it together, make sure he keeps it together. Arkansas Pine Bluff, their record is going to drop. Right now, the Golden Lions to 2-5, 1-2 in conference play, while Grambling picks up its first conference win of the season.
Charlie, if I'm a head coach, which I am not, but you know what the play I call on this one? I say kickoff return touchdown. I tell you, it's pulling out of my playbook. It's my favorite play. Kickoff return touchdown.
No, I would do an onside kick.
That's why you're not a head coach either.
See, this one goes into the end zone. And the reason I say that is because if
don't risk it,
you're not risking.
But then you give them great field position too.
Yeah,
so
but they only have 1 minute 41 seconds to get 10 points.
You can throw a bomb, but yeah, you're right.
Let's go down to Larissa right now.
Yeah, you guys, I'm here on the Grambling State sideline, and you know what? I can't really say that these players are super excited yet. It hasn't sunk in that they exactly came away with this win, but they're pretty matter of fact. You know, they've done what they had to do, and they've got the score to what it is right now. But there's not any celebrating yet, so let's stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah, Grambling is 3 different running backs that rushed for touchdowns today. So, as you said, Mickey wanted to run the ball, and it's proven to work out the way he wanted it to. And there's another hit, and that player is hurt.
Knockout. Man, he took a big hit, Charlie.
Caught the ball and turned around, and he is hurt.
Jackson Isaac, yeah, man, took it right in the ribs. Was that the
young man that went out earlier? If it's Jackson Isaac, remember he got hit on a play on a previous possession and went out on his own power.
Coming on the field for an injured player.
Let's see it once again. There's a turn. He turns around, and the young man out of Saskatchewan, Regina.
Yeah, David Jones has been just delivering big punishing blows all day long. That one right in the ribs. Let's hope he only got the wind knocked out of him.
And that's the second time we've seen him a little shaken up on the field today.
After video review, the ball carrier was down before he fumbled. Second down.
So
Pine Bluff.
There you see Kristen Love going off also, along with Mr. Isaac. So it's not a fumble. It's not a turnover. And the ball carrier was down before the ball came loose. 1:30 to go. 2nd down and 4. Arkansas Pine Bluff down by 10 right now. 31-21. 90 seconds remaining in this one. Higgins. Sacked. So some new people, faces in the lineup. John Horton was the man who came up to make the stop defensively.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Grad student out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And that is his 2nd sack of the year. No timeouts remaining for Arkansas Pine Bluff. So, John, going forward, and we'll see Pine Bluff once again. You will see Grambling again, but your impressions of what you've seen today from both of these squads.
For Grambling, after 2 straight really, really tough losses, this is important. That's why they're probably not celebrating right now, because they're feeling solid about getting back into the win column. But they really believe instead of being 3-3, now moving to 4-3, they could have been 5-1, heading to 6-1. So with the victory, there's still some disappointment lingering, but Mickey J has to be happy with the way that his team has come back. Speaking of the win column,
Bethune-Cookman 20-10. Is that a final? Yes. So they get their first win of the year. We get a chance to see them next week. Oh, but the task is not going to get any easier as they're going to play Jackson State.
Yeah, man. Home game against a very, very tough team. But Bethune-Cookman breaks out of that goose egg, gets in the win column.
And Florida A&M in the 4th quarter leading Jackson State by a point, 21-20. We knew it was going to be a good one. The 2 top teams in the East.
Getting your money's worth on that.
4th and 4. Again for Arkansas Pine Bluff. 50 seconds remaining. This could be the last opportunity for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Throws in the middle of the field and it's incomplete. The man he was intended for, Gibson.
They flagged him.
Were they flagging for late hit on the quarterback, or did they get an interference penalty downfield?
They would lose back by, I think, personal foul.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Yep.
Defense number 6. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
So they keep the drive alive. That's Andrew Jones, the linebacker out of Marrero, Louisiana. Came up with it.
You'll see after he releases it here. Goes ahead, goes for his knees,
legs,
man.
Yeah.
That's dangerous,
and that's how you protect the quarterback. You don't want to be doing that. Andrew Jones, 60 tackles coming into the game. Grambling has been penalized 9 times today, 105 yards, which is about 33 yards over their average for the season.
The good news for them, they're leading the scoreboard. They'll take it.
Higgins turns the corner, throws. That's close to being intercepted. And it
have been.
And it is intercepted, I believe.
Well, Charlie, you got to give credit to the G-Men defense. They knew Giovanni Gibson was coming in as a marked man. They marked him and neutralized him for most of the game. You know, here he's even trying to get open, wanting to force it to him. But look at the defensive play, the snatch, the grab. That's David Jones again. He's been dishing out the hits.
What did I say? He's going to be on somebody's all-conference playlist coming up in the next week because of what he's done today.
Yeah, man.
He's been hitting a lot of people.
He's been everywhere.
Yes, he has been.
And then they pushed it back, so some kind of penalty. Did they get celebration? Oh, well, to them it doesn't matter at this point.
No, I would think not. So the turnover by way of an interception. Remember, they had a block point punt earlier in the game. That is Pine Bluff. They had a punt. They turned it over on downs a couple times and came out in the second half looking pretty good. 26 seconds, the time remaining, and officials stepping in to make sure that all the peace and calm prevails. Final stats, you got 310 yards. Oh, not that much difference in the yardage. Right. 331 for Pine Bluff, 310 for Grambling. But Grambling with the 10-point advantage on the scoreboard, and that made the difference. Pine Bluff rushed for 105, Grambling 135. And, of course, the passing yards favor Pine Bluff. Hagen's 230 to 175 for Grambling. First downs, Pine Bluff 24, Grambling 13. But more importantly, Grambling improves their record overall to 4-3, 1-2 in conference play. Arkansas Pine Bluff 2-5, 1-2 in conference play. And we thank you for being with us. We look forward to hosting you next week in Daytona Beach. Jackson State heads there to take on Bethune-Cookman for the Wildcats homecoming. Check your local listings for programming information. For Lorenzo Moten, John Kelly, and our entire HBCU Go broadcast team, Charlie Nail saying so long. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you in Daytona Beach.